A castle with over 1,000 years of history is bound to have its mysteries, and Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry is no exception. Let's dive into a tour of some of the fascinating objects, hidden corners, and mysteries of Hogwarts through the LEGO Harry Potter Hogwarts sets. The Chamber of Secrets, Dumbledore's office, the Magical Trunk, and the Shrieking Shack and Whomping Willow. We might even uncover some surprises along the way. Upon arrival at Hogwarts, first years will be presented with an old, tattered hat, which just so happens to be one of the cleverest objects in the wizarding world, as it sorts each first year into their Hogwarts house. Gryffindor! Eagle-eyed students might have already spotted the 4 large hourglasses. Gemstones are magically added, or taken away, based on students' conduct or achievements. At the end of the year, the house with the most points wins the coveted House Cup. The Great Hall also hosts great feasts. House elves work hard to prepare the most delicious meals that magically appear on the tables when they're ready to be eaten. Above the tables, enchanted candles float independently to light up the room. Each house has its own ghost, and Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, or Nearly Headless Nick as the students call him, is the Gryffindor ghost. Each house has its own common room, hidden in a secret location. You'll need to know the top secret password though. Beyond the password check, students can relax in their common room with another scene in the LEGO Hogwarts Magical Trunk set. Now, this object is a mystery, even to most teachers. For those who know how to unlock it, it's actually an enchanted map. As Fred and George Weasley explained to Harry, it displays everyone, where they are, what they're doing, every minute of every day. Brilliant. It shows Filch trying to catch students out of bed, Harry sneaking through hidden passages, and even Professor Dumbledore in his office. Or have a peek in this mysterious-looking copy of advanced potion making. We wonder who that could belong to. Don't get too comfortable though. There's a chance they're being listened to. That fireplace has been used by Harry and his friends to communicate with a criminal on the run. But that's a story for another video. There's much more to Hogwarts than just what's on the inside. There are even some fascinating locations hidden just outside of the castle walls. Students who venture too far might come face to face with the Whomping Willow. This brutal tree will use its branches to attack anyone who comes near. If students venture beyond Hogwarts, they may spot the Shrieking Shack. Locals believed it was haunted due to the screams they heard coming from inside. It's meant to be the most haunted building in Britain. But some rooms were hidden even from Dumbledore himself. According to Professor Binns in the second book, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the story goes that Slytherin had built a hidden chamber in the castle, of which the other founders knew nothing. Slytherin, according to the legend, sealed the Chamber of Secrets so that none would be able to open it until his own true heir arrived at the school. The heir alone would be able to unseal the Chamber of Secrets, unleash the horror within, and use it to purge the school of all who are unworthy to study magic. The Chamber of Secrets has been opened. Enemies of the heir, beware. To enter the Chamber of Secrets itself will be tricky though, as it can only be opened by a Parselmouth. That's someone who can speak to snakes. Salazar Slytherin himself was one. Being involved in these kinds of dangerous incidents can earn a student many trips to Dumbledore's office. But how does one get in? They must utter the correct password before ascending a rotating stone staircase. One of the best parts about a visit to Dumbledore's office is the chance to see Fawkes, the Phoenix, an incredibly rare creature who never dies. Instead, he rises from the ashes to be reborn. Although he might look tiny here, Fawkes can actually carry a massive amount of weight once he's fully grown. Students might spot a few other interesting relics hidden in Dumbledore's office. The Sword of Gryffindor is legendary in the wizarding world. Godric Gryffindor himself commissioned this sword from Ragnarok I, King of the Goblins. It was inset with vibrant rubies, just like those inside the House Point hourglass. The sword can only appear to those it deems a true Gryffindor. If you continue looking around, you might spot the Pensieve. With this magical item, headmasters and headmistresses can take the extra thoughts from their minds, pour them into the basin, and examine them at their leisure. There are so many mysteries within the walls of Hogwarts, so take a deeper look into these LEGO Harry Potter Hogwarts sets for yourself to find even more hidden gems. Leave a comment with what treasures you hope to uncover. And make sure you subscribe for more fascinating facts from Discover Harry Potter.